Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and as you can see from my desk, I have been busy. I have been working on a gift for my great niece, and she's not going to be 10, I believe, until July, but I wanted to get an early jump on it, and I was kind of needed a break from the things I'd been working on. So I have literally thrown the kitchen sink at this project. It is a junk journal, and I have pulled from every resource I have. I have used my Cricut, I have used my dies, I have used some stuff from my stash, I've used some stuff that was given to me by my friend Bonnie. I have used, just you name it. You name it, I've used it. Some old embroidery floss that was my mother's to help bind the book, and use this to make some little tags, to make some lace. We use these dies. I use these to make some pockets, these to make corner pockets. Yes, I even got out my Baptist hymnal from my childhood roots that apparently was my mother's because she used to play for the organ and the piano for the church, and I used this to help bind. This was a technique I saw someone use the other day, and use the seam of an old book, kind of a heavy book, I think, and use this already pre-made seam to help you punch your holes in your binder or your journal. So use some of my labels, use some of my butterflies. I mean, I have literally, when I say through the kitchen sink at this thing, I'm not kidding. Got out some of my old punches. I've inked stuff. I mean, literally punched corners, you name it, I've done it. So I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It could have been better. I misjudged the width of my binding here. Should have been a little wider. As you can see, we've got a little bulge going on, and she hasn't even put anything in it yet. So mostly I made it just for writing, but she can. I'm gonna stick. So I made some stickers with my Cricut and some old when I was doing tumblers, some old clear printable decal paper. So I've got some extra laces and stuff. But I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. So part of my problem is I don't know if I mentioned, I've spent 2 weeks working on this thing off and on. I've had some other stuff going on in the middle, but I haven't worked on anything but this when I've been working on it. And part of what my problem is I get bogged down in the design process because, I want it to be just right. So I didn't design one cover. I designed like 7 or 8, and then she chose this one. I don't think she really knows what it's for, though. But this cover is a combination of digital prints that I've collected over the years. Some I've bought, some were free, some I made myself, or partially made myself. So it's a combination of everything. Lace from my stash, this beautiful ribbon from my stash, some fabric under here from my quilting fabric from years ago. But you open it up and we've got her name there. I probably should zoom in a little bit. There we go. So this is for like I said, my great niece. And inside we've got an envelope for her. And I've already got the tickets in there. I do want to put her stickers in there. Well, you know what? I'll put those in another one. I'll put the leftover ribbons in here, or lace cuts if she wants to use those for anything, as well as some butterflies that I cut out of the leftover scraps. And we'll just slip those in there for her. So that's her envelope. These were some leftover stickers that I had. Mrs. Grossman, 1999, I believe. I've got some more over here. Let's see. This is a different sticker, but 1999. So, these things are 25 years old. I need to use them up. I ain't going to live forever. So I got to quit collecting and start using. This was another part of a page I designed. This is a ticket. I used the dies and my Cricut to cut out tickets, and some of them I just did freehand. Here's some of that older embroidery floss, and it will hopefully feather out a little bit as time goes on. Another one of that same print. Now this was a print that I purchased, but these butterflies were gifted to me from my sister. This was some that I cut out of pearl paper that I had in my stash, and then this is more of those old stickers. And these are all just journal cards. She can just write on the back. Oops. She will need to be a little careful. And then here's another one. I did leave room for her to put a butterfly or a little unicorn head or something on there. This one, I wish I'd used more of this ribbon because it does lay nice and flat and it's so pretty. But we got some old washi tape. We got some more of the hand cut lace with the dies. We got, you know, everything. Like literally, I really just threw everything at this. So we did her first page and I added her name to that. This was a design I bought from somebody, and I'll try to include the links below. Some of it's from Creative Fabrica, some of it's from Etsy Artist. I mean, they literally have come from all over and from years of saving digital images. And this one I created just a frame, and I put some lines in there for her to write. This is, I made my first ever yesterday, and they're plain. Don't hate on me if they're plain, but that's okay. She's only going to be 10, and I don't think she appreciates how many hours of work went into this. So, you know, I did try to at some point to calm myself down, but my first ever hidden paperclip with, again, the scraps. So here we've got a belly band with a piece of digital that I bought and with another lace digital that I added to the top, and then some ribbon that I've had for goodness, who knows how long. These were some more of Bonnie's, my friend Bonnie's gifts to me. I added some of the, I added some ink around the flower edges, and then the Wink of Stella to the butterfly, which, there you go, you get a little hint of it there. And then my hand cut lace and another piece of scrap over a piece of scrap that I pulled from my stash. I know I didn't decorate the back of the envelope. It's so stiff already. I just didn't want to make it too much different. Like I said, she's only 10. She's not really going to care, probably. And if she wants to color it in or something, she certainly can do that. So I'm going to add these to here. We're going to put this back under. And you could even leave the flap, because I did do the flap, but then it would cover up your lady, so we don't want to do that. We're going to put the flap back under here and use our little paper clip. These were so easy. I used the pattern or the technique that Edith from Scrapbooking with Me highlighted recently, and she got it from somebody else, but it's so easy. And I think her heading on her video, and I'll try to link it below as well, says easiest hidden paper clips ever, and she's not lying. I mean, they're so easy, and you obviously can decorate those more. That's what the little butterflies and stuff are for. And so then there's another more writing space or decorative space if she wants. And then here's the other envelope. And again, these are some gifts from my friend Bonnie where I inked and added some more embellishments. I'm not going to put anything in that just yet because I don't know what I'm going to put in there. Oh, you know what? I do know. I've got some leftovers of some of the older stickers. Oops. I'll have to dig that out. That's my my Fabri-Tac. I don't want to lose that. That stuff's expensive. It wasn't that expensive 20 or 30 years ago when I was quilting, but it sure is now. So this is some stickers from the John Grossman collection. It does not give a year, but again, it's going to be from the same time frame, from the 90s. I think I saw one the other day, it had 91 on it. So these are more of a red purple than a blue purple, but she might still like them for something else. And then some letter stickers. She can spell her name out a couple of times with these. Just some purple floral ones. Do these say? These are Mrs. Grossman's. Sorry, I can't hardly focus. I think that says 1997. What did this one say? Just out of... Oh, it does not. This one I used some of these butterflies in here, but I'm going to send her the rest of them because it goes so well with it. And again, that one probably does not say because it's just like the other one. So this is one of my digital images that I printed out and used the print and cut feature on the scan and cut. So here's some more old pansies. I've only used one, so I'm going to give her the rest of those. 1991. I knew I'd seen something from 1991. This one I just thought was, the colors were perfect for this because she wanted purple and girly. 1991. So, gosh, these things are almost 30 years. Is it 30? Wait. 91 to 2001, 11. Oh yeah, they're over 30 years old, but they still stick. Now what I do when I use them is I do burnish them down really good because I do want them to stay down. So let's see, some of this probably isn't going to fit in this envelope, but some of it may. So let's see, I know these smaller ones will. No, these are all going to be too big, but these will fit in there. So I'll add these. Oh, you know what else I'm going to add? I'm going to add, these are from my sister Linda. I don't know where she got them. They're just embroidered butterflies. I think she might have said Timu. I don't know for sure. Or Timu, whatever it's called. But I've already got one in here somewhere. But this one is yellow, and that was, my mom loved butterflies, and she loved yellow. So I'm going to give her one of those in case she wants to embellish with that. And we'll slip this back in. Now I wish I hadn't put those belly bands so close together, but I had already, that's really tight. I had already set my pages before I realized, so it is what it is. But, and then they still want to shift in here. There should be a little bit further down. But I made a lot of, I made some errors while I was making this. There's no doubt about it. But like I said, she's 10, so she's not going to be picky. Got her name down there that she can write on. Some more tags. We put this little unicorn on this page. And again, just added some more tags. This is where I use those dies. More writing spot. This would have looked better down at the bottom, but I couldn't bear to cover this all up and then just have this blank spot up here. And I could have put bigger tags in it, but I didn't. So this is one where I used some of those stickers. And again, these are all writing. Some of them I put some tea-dyed or coffee-dyed paper on the back, and some I didn't. I should have been more consistent, but I was really, after 2 weeks, I just really wanted to get it done. Here we go, a little washi tape, some old lace stickers, and a yellow butterfly. And this, some of you may recognize this. This is from an old Stampin' Up! Catalog a year or two ago. And the flowers were on it. I just thought were so pretty, I couldn't get rid of them. And finally found a use for them. So there you go. And put this beautiful girl here and these lovely butterflies. Now, I realize I am all over the spectrum in shades of purple here. And that's what I loved about this ribbon. When I remembered that I had this, I was like, oh my God, that's perfect, because it really covers both the red blues, or red, the purple red, the reddish purples and the bluish purples, you know, depending on how much. So although it leans more toward the reddish, but it worked out well for this, and I was really excited. And again, some more digitals, just combining. Another corner pocket with a tuck and another tag, and she could even write or embellish this page more. Some more writing spot here. I put a side tuck, and I made this great big tag for that. I actually have another sheet of that, but it's just a little too big, because you know why? I didn't want to cover up the house down here. That little fairy house was just too cute, and that's just another digital. Like I said, I will try to link everything below, but that's going to take me another 6 hours to get all the links, because I literally did use a little bit of everything. Now, I didn't measure my stuff correctly, so I ended up cutting off part of her bee, but I think she'll forgive me. Just some more writing pages, lots of writing pages. Here we've got another small little pocket. I just made that out of the scrap and stuck it here. This was some lace strips, paper lace from somewhere. Another tag that she can decorate with some of the scraps I've given her, and another Stampin' Up! Catalog cover. So there you go. And then we're to our last page where we've got more pockets. And again, I used some of that gorgeous ribbon. I wish I'd used more of it because it's so soft and it flows, whereas the thread doesn't flow as much. And then I was so careful when I cut my stuff up to see how it would fit, and then I still ended up turning this upside down. Technically, those diamonds should be dripping down. Instead, they're flowing up. But oh well. It is what it is. Now here's another little envelope. Now this one's a little tricky. It could definitely use some more. Maybe she'll want to use some stickers there or something. It's a little tuck envelope, and that's not the way it was designed. That's just the way I did it. Added some more of my stickers here. A bunch of little tags that she can write on. I did forget to add some string to those, so maybe I should go back and do that. But it doesn't tuck great. You got to kind of bend it up, and so she might struggle with that a little bit. I don't know. It's starting to get worn in a little bit. It's not quite so bad. Another one of these tags. I just love this paper. This design when I got done. So this was, let me try to remember here. There's a back layer, then the diamonds is a layer. The flourish is a layer. We're up to 3. The butterfly is a layer, and this is another layer. So at least 5 different, well, and then you got the dripping ones and some other stuff. So there was multiple layers on this one. Oops. And here's another one of those butterflies. Look at that. So, oh, and here I did layer. That's actually 2 strips of that die cut lace. I thought that looked kind of cute. And just some more. And again, there's a little room for her to embellish some of this stuff if she wants to. I did not see, and maybe it was on that front pocket, the other, I know I glued another butterfly down somewhere, but I didn't see it, so I don't know where it went. Might be on one of the, oh, here it is. That's another one of those butterflies there. So anyway, that is what I have been working on and off for the last 2 weeks. And as you can see, I didn't get it centered. I didn't make my binding, or wide enough. I should have made it wider. I need to finish gluing this lace down because I'm afraid it'll get tugged. She's got some younger brothers and sisters, so I don't want it to get pulled off of there. So, but even without it being tied, it's a little bulgy. So I made this extra long, and it took me forever to remember how to bind the book, and I still didn't do it right, but it'll work, and that's all I'm really concerned about. I should have put more than one thing of string, the floss in here, but I was running out, and I figured I'd just use it, but several more strands would have looked really nice. And there's room to tie a bow even with my big fat clumsy fingers, and that does help bind it up a little bit, and you could even do it a little tighter than that if you wanted to. So that is what I've been working on. Like I said, if you're interested in anything that you can still get, I will share the links. Most of the stuff I've had for years, so really the digitals is about all I'm going to be able to share with you as far as the links go, because I've had everything else forever. This, I'm trying to think if I got this at Hobby Lobby. It doesn't say Hobby Lobby, so it must have been Joann's. I don't know if you can still get it. It's several years old. It's called Starry Night, and it's by Premier Yarns. I think I got it for necklaces, and then I never made necklaces with it. The color is Majesty, and yeah, I don't know if you can even still get it. Like I said, it's years old. Oh, but looky what I found. I found some string to finish up those last few little tags in that back envelope. So I'm going to finish doing that. Otherwise, I'm done. That's my walkthrough. I'm going to finish those tags. I'm going to clean my desk, and then I'm going to start on her little sister's journal. Maybe not today, though, because I need to get back to making some cards. Mother Day's coming up. I don't have a mother. My husband's mother's gone as well. Um, but I want to make some anyway. So I'll get back to that for a while, and then I'll figure out where to put these stickers in there. Oh, I forgot. I used some of these little for flower centers. These dots from Altenew, and yeah. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but it's the first one of this style that I've made. And what I've learned is I definitely need to put a wider binding strip on here than I did. But other than that, I think she'll love it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And until next time, this is Georgiana. Happy crafting. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.